Welcome to Love and Life Hitched Up. Come with us today as we tour Gettysburg. We begin our tour at the Museum and Visitor Center. We are greeted by a statue of Abraham Lincoln. There is a fee to enter the museum and see the exhibits. Your America the Beautiful passes are not honored here as this museum is privately run. The collection of artifacts and memorabilia. The information that is contained in this museum is vast. It takes quite a bit of time to wander through all of the exhibits and to see all the different pieces. Be sure to attend the Cyclorama Sounds and Light Show during your visit to the museum. The original artwork, took 1.5 years to construct with 5 assistants. It was 100 yards long and 22 tons in weight. Hanging in Gettysburg is a 2005 restoration, which is 42 feet high and 377 feet long. It encompasses 365 degrees. The scenes contained are Pickett's Charge, Cemetery Ridge, the Angle, high water mark of the Confederacy. We followed a self-driving tour of the battlefield using a downloaded app providing us with directions and information on the battlefield and the monuments contained in the battlefield. The Eternal Light Peace Memorial is constructed of granite from Maine and limestone from Alabama, symbolizing the reunification of our nation. Cannon barrels in an upright position on a monument symbolize a Union or Confederate headquarters. The 11th Pennsylvania Infantry Monument contains a canine mascot, Sally Ann Jarrett, killed in action February 1865, believed to be a brindle Staffordshire Terrier. She was killed on the battlefield and buried by her fellow soldiers that day.
This one's a real one because this one has numbers on the outside. So we're told to wave our hand in front of it because sometimes there'll be animals in there. But if it has numbers, then it's for real.
This is the North Carolina statue, symboling the North Carolina infantry. Note their leaders wounded on the bottom. This symbolizes the eventual loss of North Carolina in the overall battle. The largest of the Confederate memorials is the Virginia Memorial. Contained in the Virginia Memorial is Robert E. Lee aboard his horse, Traveler. He is facing Pickett's Charge, the costliest battle on the third day of the war. Atop Little Round Top, a pivotal hill location in Gettysburg, is the New York Infantry Memorial. Provides a beautiful overlook of the battlefield.
Can't go up there. But it's okay, we're here.
There are over 1,328 monuments, markers, and memorials at Gettysburg National Military Park. To show them all here would take way too much time. To see them all is an undertaking in and of itself. The view from Little Round Top shows its battlefield tactical advantage of holding the high ground, the view stretching as far as the eye can see. This is what's known as Devil's Den, where the Confederate sharpshooters hid amongst the rocks, shooting at the Union troops on Little Round Top. This is known as the Valley of Death, coming through here as the Confederates charged across, trying to run their way up Little Round Top, which is here. Slaughtered by the thousands, hundreds, thousands, not sure. Said the creek ran red with blood for hours. This Little Round Top and Big Round Top. The Pennsylvania State Memorial is the largest state memorial in Gettysburg. It resides along Cemetery Ridge, the location of the Union battle line of July 2, 1863. It commemorates the 34,530 Pennsylvania soldiers who fought in the Gettysburg Battle between July 1st and July 3rd. The sculpture on top of the granite dome is Nike, the goddess of victory and peace. It was made from the melted down cannon barrels that were used in the war. There is a spiral staircase located in the northwest column that would lead to an observation deck up by the granite dome. At this time, it is closed and we were unable to access that point. By each of the columns there are large sculptures of generals who served the Pennsylvania military during Gettysburg, and a larger-than-life sculpture of Abraham Lincoln.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do it. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you haven't done so yet, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember, while you're out there loving life, do it hitched up.